Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. We are so close to the 2024 Hershey RV show. That's one of two major shows that we've been going to for I think like 6 or 7 years now. Close by to us, but it can be overwhelming. It's a very big show, one of the largest in the country. And we put these videos out annually to help you navigate that show and know what to expect.
So in this video, we're going to give you a lot of highlights of the show, a lot of just information about what you need to know if you are going or not going. And you just want to learn about the show if you plan on going in the future. In between a lot of the highlights and the information that we're going to give you, we will be dropping little RV show tips. So little tidbits of information that we've learned over the years, just little things that can help you have a better experience at the show. And also stay tuned for the end because we have an exciting announcement that we want to share with you.
It's happening at the show.
At the show.
But before we get into it, guys, please, we just want to remind you, a lot of our subscribers have been unknowingly unsubscribed. So just take a moment, make sure you're subscribed, notification bell's on, so you will get notified when videos like this, as well as the many live streams we're going to be doing from that show. So if you can't make it, make sure our notification bell's on because we will be going live a lot, bringing you in and out of the multitude of RVs they have there. So let's get into this.
When is the show? So the show is being held September 11th through the 15th. For the public, September 10th is Industry Day. So you get a lot of the vendors, the manufacturers, many YouTubers will go and film and things like that. So that's a busy but exciting day as well. Where is it held? It is held at the Giant Center, which is at Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They have a lot of concerts there and things like that. It's a huge venue. It is one of the largest shows in the country. Yeah.
So here's your first RV show tip. Come early or later as the crowds get very large. And we mean early, like before 12 p.m. So when they first open. This show's different than other ones. It's open till 8 p.m. Usually after 5 o'clock, it's like a ghost town. We're gonna try this year, maybe going a little bit later, a couple days. It's cooler and it's just, you're not fighting the crowd. So there's a little expert tip.
I would say later is probably better than earlier because a lot of people will show up online. Like some of the mornings can have long lines. So if you're gonna choose one of the two, definitely later. And like as he said, it won't be as warm and you'll have more access to the RVs that way.
Let's get into the hours. Show hours, Wednesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now, something that we're really excited about this year, because this is a first for them at this show, the sponsor of this video, and our sponsors make all these videos possible, so we thank them for that, but rvmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding will be at the Hershey show this year. They were at Tampa in the past, but now this is the first time here. We're really, really excited about this.
This is the first time they're going to actually have a booth.
Right.
So, that's pretty awesome. So rvmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding makes RV-specific mattresses, and we've had our mattress now for several years. We do have the Dream Foam mattress, but they have all different types of mattresses. So if you want a memory foam, coils, or a hybrid of both, they have that. They even have a new one for this year. It's the Titan Plus model for taller and heavier people. It's more firm to support that weight. So they're listening to the feedback from the community.
And they have a lot of products for home as well, or RV. They have cooling pillows, they have weighted blankets, sheets, all different sorts of things. We just got Jason a cooling pillow to take to college with him, and he also has his mattress at home. They have a 120-night sleep trial. Guys, take it, try it out. If you don't like the way the mattress feels, you don't have to keep it.
They are headquartered in the USA. They're huge supporters of our channel and the RV community. In general, we've had thousands of our subscribers that have bought their mattresses, and they have outstanding feedback. What's pretty awesome about them, they are super competitively priced compared to anybody else, but we do have a special discount code.
Endless.
Gets you 25% off of your mattress. We do encourage you, go to their booth. I think they're gonna have set up there so you can try their different mattresses out and ask the questions from the people, the experts in the field. For more information about rvmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding and the discount code, we'll put the link down below.
Now let's talk about tickets. Now this is changing every year. The manner in which you can purchase them has changed over the last few years. So I'm gonna read this real fast, okay? Tickets must be purchased online. Just keep that in mind. Don't show up.
That's good.
And yes.
Avoid the lines.
Right. So adults is 13 and up. Now, the prices are Wednesday through Friday, $12 in advance and $14 the day of, meaning just buy it in advance and then you'd save a couple dollars. Saturday and Sunday, $17 in advance and $19 day up. That has
prices have gone up.
Increased. Yeah. Children 12 and under are free. There's a twilight pass, and what we talked about before, if you want to come later. So anything after 3 p.m., you're going to pay $7. We highly recommend doing that. You can get a 3-day pass valid only for Wednesday through Friday. It'll be $25 in advance or $30 day of. So if you know you're going to be going every day, just do this, guys. You're going to save money. Then there's a lot of special discounts. So they have Healthcare Workers Day, Senior Day, Veterans and First Responders Day, which you will need an ID for. All of that information, I'm not going to go through all that, but just check the Hershey RV Show website and you can see how much you can save and exactly what days those are.
Here's another pro show tip. Now this show is going to have almost exclusively 2025s. They just have new models at the show. Of course, all these dealerships have used models on their lots. But here's a show tip. Check out the 25s, but ask for the 24. If you're looking to do a deal, go for a 24 because almost always, unless a brand new model out, there's going to be a 24 that's pretty much identical.
And they're looking to move.
And they're desperate to move those. So you're going to get a much better price on a 24 than you are on a 25.
Now let's talk about if you want to stay at the show, which you are more than welcome. So they provide dry camping. It's $60 a night. And if you're towing, it's an extra $10 for your car. Dry camping and parking is available from the Tuesday right before the show through Monday, September 18th, which is the day after the show ends. Reservations are not accepted. This is really important. So don't expect to be able to book something. You just have to show up. There's no facilities, no hookups, nada. They have a honey wagon if you want to.
Extra.
Yeah, that's going to be an extra pay. Remember, you're in the,
what the cost
you're
is?
in the Northeast for the for the parking.
It's pretty terrible, in my opinion. But
generators may be used, so if you're staying there, you can do that. They say you can't walk to the show from the overnight parking. They want you to take a shuttle. Probably because that street is very crazy busy there, so they don't want you to be in danger there. Next thing, pets are allowed at the show only. They can be free if they're service animals. If they're not, they have to be in a completely enclosed stroller or trailer.
Anyway.
Guys,
this is just it's a rule that nobody listens to.
Some people did, and it's unfortunate because, guys, all I'm going to ask you again, you guys know I'm a dog trainer for a profession, and the amount of dogs that we see there, bring your dogs, please. But if it's 95 degrees, please don't bring your dogs. It's too hot for them.
They're not happy to be there.
We see these dogs, they're like panting. If the weather's great. Also, if your dog doesn't like being in crowded situations or like other people or other dogs, maybe find a daycare for them or just leave them in your RV for a couple hours if you can, but it's just very stressful for some. Most dogs are fine. So if you have a happy-go-lucky dog and it's not too hot, please bring them because we love seeing them.
So here's the next RV show pro tip. If you're planning on going into buying an RV, we highly suggest you go in pre-approved. Know what you can spend, know what your payments are going to be, know what your interest rate is. Now, we just did a video with an ex-RV finance manager. We'll link it up above. If you have not watched that video, you need to go watch that video, especially if you're looking to buy an RV. But to summarize it, there are a lot of things that dealerships do not tell you regarding RV financing, how you're going to get the best rate, things you can do to get the best rate. We're going to put Chris's info into RV. If you are planning on buying an RV at this show or any show and you're planning to finance it, you have to reach out to him. This will cost you nothing unless you decide to work with him and then he gets a commission off of whatever you finance, but you will likely save money if you talk to Chris. So we're going to put his information as well as that video in the link down below.
We always get this question every year. They do have a limited number of wheelchairs, so they're first come, first serve, guys. So if you need those, make sure you make that a priority to get there on time to get one. If you need motorized wheelchair or scooter rentals, you can contact EH Healthcare, Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, 717-781-2025. They'll also have a handicap accessible van available to transport people, and just know that bicycles are not allowed at the show.
Next RV tip is the weather there's a variety starting into mid-September, early mid-September. It's likely going to be hot, but there are days it could rain. It could be a little bit cooler. We'll promise you this, there's going to be a lot of walking. This is not the show to look cute, wear high heels, cowboy boots, like, you dress that. You can do that. You're probably going to be in a lot of pain. There's a lot of walking. You will get 20,000 steps quite easily.
Well, some women can walk miles in heels. I don't know how you do it.
And then their feet look like they're jackhammering.
I used to do that in my 20s, and I went up having bunion surgery. But anyway, I
Yeah, but we
digress.
just don't want you to show up and be like, oh, listen, the walk from the parking lot to the front is
it's a
long.
hike.
That's a long walk.
Yep.
So it's just a lot going on. You want to be comfortable. So let's move on to the food. Yes, there is food available. There are very long lines and it's quite expensive, although we do get the pretzels every year. There's a pretzel cart there that's pretty awesome.
He gets
and it's
so
like not
excited.
that expensive, like
She's
$4
so
a
sweet
pretzel.
too. The woman, remember the woman that
Yeah.
that sells them? She's cute.
The rest of it is kind of junk food, most of it, like
A lot of it
Chick-fil-A
is, yeah.
and just like fried stuff. If you want to have that, it's fine, but there's not much variety of food. So we would suggest, if you want, bring your own food, leave it in your car. If you want to stand on the line, that's the worst part, it's the lines.
It's the lines,
Their
yeah.
lines
Especially
are
if it's hot.
terrible.
Yeah.
They do not encourage you to bring food in, but you can walk to your car, take a shuttle to your car. You'll save yourself a bunch of bucks. Now, as far as staying hydrated, we would suggest you carry a bottle. You can always go into the Giant Center and refill. There are places to refill there. The water can get very expensive and you do want to stay hydrated.
If you do go back to your car to eat, just make sure you have your phone or wherever you have your ticket so you know you can get back in, and they'll probably stamp you too. All right, if you want to stay near the show, there are multiple campgrounds in the area. I don't know what availabilities they'll have this close to the show. They tend to book up quickly. The Hershey Park Camping Resort is the closest one. We stayed there quite a few years ago, not for the show, but it was nice.
Expect to pay
Yeah,
premium.
they're definitely going to charge. That's the closest, and it has shuttle service to the show. Hershey Road Campground and Jonestown KOA are some other available campgrounds that you have. Again, you're going to have to just reach out to them and see if they have openings. They might.
Here's our next tip. Now, if you've watched our videos, you know we were at the Music City Motorhome Expo back in June, and one of the big reasons that we talked about that show is the ability to test drive as many RVs as you wanted as far as motorized. That's going to be our tip, guys. If you are going to buy a motorized, if you're remotely interested, you have to test drive what you are planning to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on.
You don't have to, but
You really should.
recommend
You
that you
listen,
do.
would you buy a home without having it inspected at a $500,000 home? That would probably be really foolish. And at the same time, these are some of them even more expensive. So if you want to test drive motorhomes, you can only test drive up to Friday, because what happens is Hershey Park opens Saturday and Sunday. The traffic is like probably something you've never seen. It is insane there.
Yeah.
They shut down the test drives. You're not going to be able to test drive.
Now, again, they have in the past, who knows, but they probably will again. We're just going on past years. And yes, if you are going those days, get there early, especially Saturday and Sunday, because there's people going into the park and it's going to be crowded.
Here's another tip, guys. If you are serious about buying a motorhome, and only you would know this, dealership should not be making you leave a deposit, leave a fee. If they want to sell you an RV, a motorhome, and you want to drive it, there should be no cost to you. Just keep that in mind. In addition to all of the manufacturers going to be there for RVs, there is a variety of seminars. Most of them are free. Some of them there are charges for. And then there's a ton of vendors. And that's always what we wind up looking at.
Yep.
A lot of vendors there. 2 different areas that they'll have them. They're usually upstairs in the Giant Center, and they're in the center they'll have them. Then they have them spread out throughout the show also. What's cool about it is that a lot of times you'll get the show price, which they actually are discounted, and you'll see a lot of the latest and greatest items that are out there for your RV. So that's always a good
Right,
thing.
and what I love about the vendors at the Hershey show on those really hot days, it is freezing in the expo
Yes,
center,
great.
or in the Giant Center there. So it's so nice to take a break and just kind of cool off and see what they have to offer. Now, the next show tip, try your best to not go in there on emotion and let emotions take over and go, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful RV, let's buy it right away.
Well, we have a story about that at our meetup last year. Remember that woman that came to us and said she had just bought a motorhome and her husband didn't. She had no expectations.
That was at Tampa, right?
No, that was at Hershey. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So she came up to us. She's like, "Oh, my husband's gonna kill me. I just bought a new motorhome." No planning on buying a motorhome going in. She just got a salesperson got her ear and she bought a motorhome. Now, you could do that.
Right.
Might be a bad decision.
It's very tempting. And guys, our first RV, we kind of did that. We bought our Jayco travel trailer. We went to look at a local RV place and we got swept up and we bought it. Now everything worked out, and we've said this before, we had a great experience. We loved our trailer, but it's not something that we recommend moving forward because sometimes it doesn't work out so well. Just take your time. If you find something, don't feel like you have to rush in. Oh, you're not going to get this price any other time. No, you probably will, and probably could get something better. So just stay strong.
One other tip I want to give, the show price is not the lowest price.
Right.
They always advertise a show price. That is a starting negotiation, especially in today's day and age where RVs are just not selling very well. There's a lot of room to get a better price.
Something else that you want to be aware of with this show is a lot of times people say, would you like better, Tampa or Hershey? And we love both shows. We really look forward to them every year.
The drive to Hershey is much better.
Oh, the drive, yeah, definitely for us. But there is a difference. So at the Hershey show, you're going to get a wide range of manufacturers, from very, very budget-friendly motorhomes all the way up to multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of motorhomes or trailers, because I think New Horizons is there, things like that. So you have a wide range. The one thing that differs from Tampa is that you are missing the super high end. So at the Tampa show, you have all the Prevost motorhomes in the Expo Center. You have the Newmar line, for example, goes up to the King Air. At Hershey, they usually only
London
go
Air,
up to the London or the Mountain Air.
I think it's London Air.
Is it? Okay. And that goes for other manufacturers as well. So just keep in mind, you're not going to see the full line there, but everybody will be there. You're going to have Forest River. You're going to have Keystone.
All the big hitters.
You're going to have Newmar, Tiffin, Winnebago, Integra. You will have New Horizons. You will have Show Hauler and Renegade are both supposed to be at Hershey. So that's great. Now let's get to the exciting part for us. And this is brand new this year at the Hershey RV show. They've never done this, but I love it. I think it's similar to Tampa started doing it a couple years ago, is they are having organized meet and greets for YouTubers and other people. So in the past, we'd kind of throw together something on our own, but they're actually having locations for them.
This is way better.
Yeah, it's just easier than us just kind of throwing it together. So it is Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. So we hope people will hang around at the show, and it's going to be in the press room on the rink level in the Giant Center.
I'm sure that they will have more information. So as soon as you go into the Giant Center, there is an information booth, so you could be directed to where to go. But what's going to be nice is that you're going to be inside. It's going to be air conditioned. It's not going to be standing outside, just like cooking with a line and crowds. This is going to be a lot better, we think. It's the first time for us doing it. We'll see how it works out. But we do encourage everybody, if you want to meet, we will be there. Of course, we're going to be at the show, so if you see us, you can stop us. Certainly, we'd be more than willing to speak with everybody. We actually enjoy doing that.
So definitely stop by, guys. We're so excited to meet you. It is one of our favorite times of the show where we get to see people that leave the comments, send the emails. We just love it. So come, we'll take some pictures, we'll chat for a few, and we look forward to meeting you all.
In the comments below, guys, let us know, are you going to the Hershey RV show? We are looking forward to it. It's just a really fun time. We love to see RVs. Put in the comments below if you're going to be there. If you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV tours playlist, because we're going to be doing a lot of those. We'll put our RV vlogs playlist, because we're going to be doing a lot of those also. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.